What's up, murder game?
Hello, fine people. We're talking about standard form. The vertex form is easy. We like it. It's got the H, it's got the K. Everything's done for me. But standard form, I have to do a little bit of extra work because I don't know just by looking at it what the vertex is. I do know just by looking at it. What do I know? What's the one thing we do know just by looking at it? It's something we talked about yesterday.
Like the K is like
No K in this at all. No H, no K. The what? We graphed yesterday just the vertex and something else yesterday. The y-intercept. Y-intercept is C. So I'm just going to write that as a reminder. My y-intercept is C. That means that my y-intercept is going to be at -3. Miss Hill, do you have? Okay. This is different than yesterday. But first step is the same. Find the vertex. And that's going to be -b over 2a. So I'll have to do my work over on the side, I guess. X equals A is 1, B is -2, C is -3. -b over 2a. -2 over 2 times 1. 2 over 2, 1. So my vertex is going to be 1 comma something. I don't know. How do I find my y? Yep. Y equals 1 squared minus 2 times 1 minus 3. 1 minus 2 minus 3. What's 1 minus 2 minus 3? New people. Nope.
-4.
Thank you. Yep. Okay. My vertex is 1 comma -4. Do you remember last year how I would put that in the middle box?
Yeah.
We had a lesson and we talked about finding the vertex, and in the middle went the vertex. The reason I put it in the middle is because I wanted to see 2 points less than it. 0 and -1 are less than it. 2 points bigger than it. 2 and 3. Yep.
Are we doing how we did last year, where we only do like 3, not all of them?
Yeah, let's shortcut it. I do not want you to do all 5 points. Because if I can tell you right now, 1, -4, and what's the y-intercept, you guys?
1.
Nope.
3.
You've already helped. -3. That's going to be 0, -3, isn't it? C. Okay, here's half of my parabola. Don't work harder, work smarter. If my parabola, half of it goes like this, can't you figure out the other half? Because if my axis of symmetry, I'll do that in, how about red, or I don't know, purple. I have a purple pen. If this is my axis of symmetry, x equals 1. If my y-intercept is 1 spot away, it's a mirror image. Go 1 spot away the other direction. This point looks like it's 2 away. Go 2 in the other direction. So you don't have to plot every single point. You just need to be aware, well, a parabola is symmetrical. Whatever's on one side, here is the mirror image. 1 away, 1 away. This kind of looks like it's 2 away, so go 2 away this way. And I finished my parabola. Be smart about this. So that's quick, right? Done with that. Oh, I never wrote step 2. Anyway, step 2 would be to plot other points. Okay, you could make sure to plot the y-intercept because that's C. A is 1, B is -2, C is -3. I want to just be thorough since it's a video. All right, moving on up. Moving on up. This A is what? B is what? C is what? Please tell me.
X.
Yeah.
So 1.
Good. 1. Good job. What's B? What's C?
2. No, B is 0.
B is 0 because there is no X. C is 2. Oh, isn't that my y-intercept? Huh. 0, 2 is my y-intercept. I'm just going to plot it now because I know, because I'm that smart. Aren't we? All right. How do you find your vertex on standard form? Step 1 would be what? Negative b over 2a. X equals -0 over 2 times 1. Zero over 2. That's 0, comma. Okay. Once I know the X, I'm going to plug in 0 and solve for y. Y equals 0 squared plus 2. Y equals 2. Put that in the middle because that ends up being my vertex. And hey, it's also my y-intercept. Huh. Totally fine. Give me 2 numbers less than it. Less than 0. -1, -2. Give me 2 numbers bigger than it. 1 and 2. Are we going to graph all 5 points in the table values, like do the math? No, we're not. Let's practice doing -1. -1 squared plus 2. Let's do -2 squared plus 2. All right. -2 squared, 4 plus 2. -2, 6. -1 squared, 1 plus 2. 3. -1, 3. Okay, half my parabola is done. I'm depending on you to be able to do the other half just by looking at it. Do it yourself without my help. Got the other half? And you know what else I did last year that I'm going to just remind you of? Do you remember this? How things would match up? It has to match up because it's mirror image of itself. So this better be 3 and this better be 6. So if this is 1 away, this will be 1 away. And if this is 2 away, that'll be 2 away. So I can predict what the rest will look like. There we go. Okay. I need to do this last problem. Can we jump to here? It's number 4. Okay. After t seconds, a ball is tossed in the air. Okay, well, this is exactly what we did before. Except this is written backwards. You need to please write it so that the t squared is first. And then the 144t is next. H of t. T equals time. H equals height. Okay? T equals time. H equals height. Okay. What is the height of the ball after 3 seconds? What would I do? I don't know what the graph looks like, so I can't. But I want to know if 3 seconds have gone by, how high will the ball be? What should I do? Do something with 3. Three seconds go by. How would I figure out how high the ball is? You have to do something. Yeah? Plug in the 3. Isn't t time? And they said 3 seconds goes by. So plug it in. 3. Negative 16, 3 squared, plus 144 times 3. Now, we won't need a calculator on our quiz, but I have to do 3 squared first. Negative 16 times 9, plus 144 times 3. 432. 16 times 9, I have to do that. So, negative 144 plus 432. So, after 3 seconds, I need to subtract these two. Positive 288 feet. After 3 seconds, the ball is 288 feet. Question B, what's the maximum height? What's the vertex? That's going to be negative b over 2a. A equals negative 16, B equals 144, C equals 0. There was no C. Here we go. Negative B, negative 144 divided by 2 times negative 16. Negative 144 divided by negative 32. It's 4.5. So 4.5 seconds, and then it'll be at the highest. So this is my x, plug it in. Y equals negative 16, 4.5 squared, plus 144, 4.5. Okay. I have to do the 4.5 squared first. 4.5 times 4.5. Negative 16 times 20.25 plus 144 times 4.5. 648. So this is all the things that you guys would do. I'm just doing it for you because I have a calculator. 20.25 times 16. Negative 324 plus 648. 648 minus 324. Oh, max height, 324 feet. And we're not going to do C. But all that math is exactly what you would have to do if you were given a calculator. So, your job on homework is 6, 7, 8, and 9. Six, 7, 8, and 9. And they're all problems similar to this where you have to find the vertex first. Negative b over 2a. I want your work perfect. I'm only giving you 4 problems for homework. If anything is wrong, you're not getting a stamp. Okay? Don't use the wrong method. Don't copy. Everything must be done perfect. There's only 4 questions.